Hey everybody, welcome to Fantasy Alarm TV. The top 5 of the day. I'm Jeff Mance, your host for this extravaganza. Let's start. Biggest surprises of 2016 baseball season thus far. Number 5 will begin the countdown with D. Gordon being suspended for 80 games for using PEDs. This was a huge surprise. This guy's weighs 160 pounds soaking wet. Not a power hitter. Usually you factor in PEDs with guys who have a sudden surge of home runs. Chris Colabello, yeah, okay, we expected that. Not so much from the speedster. D. Gordon left a huge hole at the stolen base category. It's very scarce category nowadays in fantasy baseball. So D. Gordon was a huge surprise. Number 4, people giving up on Troy Tulowitzki. This isn't about Troy Tulowitzki. It's about all of you. That's right, you little people right there. You guys, I can't believe that guy is 31 years of age, and all of a sudden you're just decided, 6 weeks into the season, his career is done, and he's no longer. Aldemus Ramirez is all of a sudden, or Diaz, I should say, is a better shortstop than Troy Tulowitzki. This is on all of you. This was a bad mistake that many of you made. He was dropped in 20% of leagues in the beginning of May. This was insane. Now, I'm not saying Tulowitzki is going to ever match his numbers that he put up in Coors Field. We understand that's an unlikely scenario. Rogers Center is a good hitter's park. Blue Jays have a good lineup surrounding him. He's only 31. He's going to be a top 5, top 6 shortstop easily. No way should you have dropped him. Number 3, Nick Castellanos, man. How about this guy? Detroit Tigers right-handed hitter, third baseman, just not going to cover off the ball. He was second in Major League Baseball coming into Sunday's games at 347 batting average. He was actually 5th in RBI with 28 RBI here for a struggling Tigers offense at that. And Castellanos has been an absolute godsend for anybody drafted him into later rounds. Number 2 on the top 5 biggest surprises of this baseball season so far, Adam Wainwright. I'll never forget Wainwright calling into the Fantasy Sports Trade Association draft. I was partaking in it. He called in. Kyle Elfring talked to him about it. Wainwright was pissed off that he was drafted so late in that draft. Let alone, he's got a 6.80 ERA, 5.2 strikeouts per 9 innings. It's abysmal. He's fell off dramatically, and it wasn't even an arm injury that did it to him this time. I don't see any way up for Adam Wainwright. That, to me, is a huge surprise. And number 1, the biggest surprise of the 2016 season thus far, the Philadelphia Phillies came into play on Sunday 22-15 on the year, 7 games ahead of 500. Are they this year's Astros? Good Lord. No, they can't be. I called them the worst team in baseball to start the season. I did the same thing to the Astros. This might be the curse of Jeff Mance, to be quite honest with everybody. I don't know how they're doing it. They have a minus 25 run differential. They are bottom 5 in weighted on base average and batting average. Starting pitch, the bullpen isn't anything to shake home about. It's not been good for the Phillies, but yet they're winning ball games. I don't expect that to continue. However, they are my biggest surprise for the 2015 season. What do you guys got? What are your biggest surprises? Tweet us at Jeff_Mans on Twitter, at Fantasy Alarm as well. Check out the DFS MLB playbook. Go to fantasyalarm.com/playbook for that and all the other great stuff that we have over at fantasyalarm.com. Till next time, the top 5 of the day, it's been Jeff Mans.